leading models in higher education and graduate employability. And I want to tell you that the program actually started on Monday, and we had an interactive session at Abeokuta parking hotel, and we met captains of industries and CEOs, and it was a very successful outing, and we were able to discuss about the needs of the industry, and of course our own needs and what the university can do to assist the industry. And it is that second phase that we are doing today. We are meeting the CEOs, and I understand that we have about 6 to 7 organizations here and CEOs too. So you are welcome once again. And I want to introduce our partners to you that we are in collaboration with. They are from the University of Swansea, Wales, and in particular from the School of Management. We have here with us Professor Alan Price from Swansea. You're welcome. We have Professor Roderick Thomas. And of course, we have our own Dr. Samuel Ibe. You're welcome. And of course, I want to emphasize that without the sponsors of this program, without the provision of the seed money, we wouldn't have what we are having here. And we want to thank the British Council for sponsoring this event. And representing the British Council, we have Mrs. Ogoshuko Uwara. You're welcome, madam. Please, we can do better because they are the sponsors. You're welcome. And in-house, we have with us here the Vice Chancellor, who is ably represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, in person of Professor Deji Akola. You're welcome. We have the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, who has been the facilitator, anchoring this program too, in terms of linkage with our foreign partners. And we have that in person of Professor Mrs. Ebo Iwole. We have our directors here with us, Professor Ebutoye, Professor Stella, and of course we have Professor Oladoja here with us of CNN. And of course we have the representative of our university registrar here with us in person of Mr. Adekoya. You are welcome. My own name is Niyo Goli, Deputy Registrar Corporate Affairs Division. Once again, I want to welcome all the CEOs here and other staff that are here. Please, you can allow yourselves to. Now I'm pleasure to invite Mr. Vice Chancellor to declare this session open. Please, can we clap for the Professor?
The Deputy Vice Chancellor, other members of management present, the representative of British Council, and our colleagues from Swansea University, which is a very strong partner that we are forming. And then our CEOs and my colleagues, they are all welcome. On behalf of the Vice Chancellor, who is actually in support of this program 100%, and on behalf of the Council, management, and of the University, I wish to declare this program open today. And I hope at the end of this program, we will have enough to share with ourselves, and every one of us will be able to enjoy the program, be able to solve the problem, be able to solve our own problem, and collaboration will continue for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Like I said earlier on, this meeting is for us to have an interaction and for you to tell us some of your challenges and we see how we can propose solutions to those challenges and how we can give our students the required skills. So a kind of symbiotic relationship, and that is what we are talking about. And now my pleasure to call on Mrs. Honko from British Council. Please can we give her a round of applause?
Good morning, everyone. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I'm really happy to be in your midst. So this section, we're just going to talk to you a little bit about what we do with British Council and why we are here or how we got to this place. Okay, so for some of you who might know British Council is an international organization that is the international organization for UK Kingdom for all educational opportunities and cultural relations. The purpose of British Council is to create opportunities for the people of the UK and other countries and build a trust between these countries worldwide. This is our 75th year in Nigeria and we work within the core business areas of arts, education and society, English and exam, and we do this through a wide range of activities from teacher training, school partnership, including linking UK universities and Nigerian schools, examination, arts, and UK education promotion, all of which provide value to the UK and also to Nigeria. The partnership between Swansea and OOU, with the aim of developing a revised funding model for OOU, is one of our international higher education partnership activity, which sits within our education units. This partnership was born as a result of a higher education dialogue we facilitated in November 2018, following a resolution that was reached from 2018 Going Global Cascade Workshop held in July 2018. Most of you are familiar with the General Going Global Conference. So we set up the Going Global Cascade, which is a discussive platform that will facilitate a partnership with National University Commission to support the cascade of knowledge and learning from the Going Global Conference to a broader based audience. The workshop examined topical issues from the conference that are of relevance to the higher education sector. Based on the output from this workshop, a decision was made to focus the next higher education dialogue on these two main aims. They are sustainable funding stream for higher education institutions and then enhancing employer and academia relationship. Following this dialogue in 2018, 20 partnership grants proposals were submitted, and only 3 out of these 20 proposals are successful, having clearly mapped out how to achieve its set goals. Swansea and Olabisi Onabanjo University, sorry I keep calling OOU, and I'm hopeful that everybody knows the same school. The partnership are part of the 3 that have made progress so far. It is our sincere hope that both universities found this exercise very beneficial, and we look forward to seeing the memorandum of understanding, which we hope will occur between Olabisi Onabanjo University and some of you entrepreneurs. We're looking forward to see all of that partnership happen. Our plan is to distill the learnings that we will get from this project into the reports that we hope to disseminate and share with higher education leaders and policymakers with the aim of building a wider sector knowledge through multiplier effect. I'm aware this workshop has been going on since Monday, and this is just the second leg of it because some kind of training has happened before now when representative from the school had to go to Swansea University And this is the second phase where the university is coming down to learn from you and see how we can improve or provide a sustainable funding model for the school. And your contribution will make this a success. So I still join every other person who have talked before me to ask for your cooperation, to freely speak, tell us what we need to do to make these partnerships work and make it successful. Thank you. As we look forward to deliberating in our different ways.
Please can we give another round of applause? Not only that, we've heard the importance of what British Council, have been doing in Nigeria, and one of their duties, as you told us, is in the higher education sector. And the competition or a kind of proposal, was put forward, and we're lucky that out of the 20 universities that participated, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, Oladipo University and Swansea University, those two universities, were able to be the best that were selected. I think the two universities deserve a round of applause. Now my pleasure to call on the DVC admin to give a brief. Professor Mrs. Oduwale.
Thank you very much. I want to welcome everyone to this wonderful session and to give a support to what British Council just told us, and also to tell us a few things about how we came about coming here and what we are here to do. And finally, we know those on this side. We want to know those on this side. Just as she rightly said, the British Council representative said, sometime last year in December and January, British Council organized a workshop on how we can improve funding models in higher education. And Oladipo University, we were there as one of the universities invited. The Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor and me, and the boss of the university represented the university. And Swansea University, they were also there as one of the facilitators. And they listed one or two universities in the UK that we could partner with. And we were told to apply for a seed grant, just a seed grant. And we did apply in collaboration with Swansea University, and we won the grant. So thanks to Swansea University, Wales, UK. So part of the conditions, and one other university, Bayero University, the two universities won. There was another leg in Abuja in March, and one other university won that leg, Kwara State University. We also put in the second leg, and we were to collaborate with University of West Scotland. But because we were still on this one, and we had not executed it, there was no way we could win another one. Am I right? So it's not that we did not write the proposal well, because as at that time we already knew the gimmicks of writing proposal for British Council and winning those proposals. Thank you. I'm saying this, I'm just trying to emulate the lizard. The lizard on the top of the palm tree jumped down, looked left and right, and he said, if nobody will appreciate me for falling down and not breaking my backbone, then I appreciate myself. And that's the reason why the lizard turns its head every time. So, part of the conditions for executing the project is to go to OU team visit Swansea University for a training, for workshop, see the models of Swansea University and the way they relate with CEOs. And we were there June this year. We met CEOs, Fujitsu, AgroIP, Vivat Commission, and quite a number of CEOs. And so this is the second leg of the project in which British Council is here. So Monday we met Captain of Industries, quite a number of them, Coleman, Wires and Cables, Costco Energy, Animal Care, 7-Up Bottling Company, and so on and so forth, JP Farms, and so on and so forth. And we had quite a very interesting session, promising session, and we are working on how to sustain the relationship and to ensure that we bring something out of what we had on Monday. On Tuesday, there was a train-the-trainer session, mainly for members of our staff. And out of that session, we were able to come up with 3 distinct groups within the university. And they met the Vice Chancellor yesterday, the Vice Chancellor and the University Management yesterday, and we are forging ahead. Wednesday, we had a guided tour around the whole university, trying to see how we can bring in entrepreneurship into almost everything we are doing. Well, I want to reiterate that there are 3 levels at which we are meeting. 1 on enterprise level, 2 on curriculum level. How can the industry affect our curriculum to ensure that our students are industry ready when they graduate? On enterprise level, how can the industries assist us to start up small-scale businesses? And how can we also help on the research level to solve the problems of the industries? And then the third one is research. Industry, university, research. Generating research on our own part and also generating research on the part of the industry. One of the CEOs that we had on Monday, Coleman, Wires and Cable, Ashwa promised that 10 of our students will be allowed to come on internship every year. And 2 of his members of staff will come into our electrical and electronic engineering department every time we need them to interact with the students and also interact with members of staff. And he will also allow 2 members of our electrical and electronics engineering department to come to understudy his factory. I'm just giving you this as a background. And today, we are here to meet with agripreneurs. The agripreneurs that are here today, we have, I can confidently say that we have existing collaborations and partnerships with them. Because every year for the past 2-3 years now, during our convocation ceremony, they are always with us to showcase their organization at the Agri Show every year. So please, let's give them a round of applause. And we thought that when this project is coming on, we should devote a whole day to them. And so we have handpicked the best of the agripreneurs that we have around here. And we are going to introduce ourselves. And the objective is to interact. We have members of staff from the University here, from OU Ventures, from Faculty of Agri, from the Directorate of General and Entrepreneurial Studies, and from the College of Agri, University. We are going to break out into sessions and we are going to have robust discussion on specific set goals of how we can have stronger partnership with you other than the Agri Show. So I will hand over to you now to do a self-introduction, tell us about yourself and your organization. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abdullah. I'm a program extension officer. Program. Good morning. My name is Dr. Rosini.
morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Ayola from the College of Engineering, Agricultural Engineering Department. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. I'm Lawal Nurudin. I'm from the same department within Agricultural Engineering.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Olani Yadro. I'm the CEO of Animal World Limited. Animal World Limited is presently mainly into aquaculture. We are into aqua fish breeding and genetics production. And then we are into assistance of providing pure breed foodstuff for farms. So we supply seedlings to them. We make sure we go through our genetics to the best of our knowledge, and then we supply good seedlings to farmers. And that's one of the main problems farmers have. And it's getting good seedlings for production.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ogwes. I'm also from Animal World International. I'm a partner there.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. My own name is Oshosoya. The CEO of Oslat and Cobalt Farms Limited. We are situated in Jebode, and we have over 50,000 layers presently. We do billing and we sell eggs. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Does that mean it really well? Does it really well? Does it really well?
I'm Dr. Adede Jerosi, Director of Cocoa from Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria, here representing our Executive Director, Dr. O. Olubamiwa. Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria is the national research institute that has mandate. We have our Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria has a mandate to work on 5 commodity crops: cocoa, cola, cashew, coffee, and tea. And we have mandate to work on all the value chain of all these crops. And presently, we have started interaction with or collaboration with Olabisi Onabanjo University. About 2 weeks ago, the representative was with us, and we discussed on how CRIN, OOU, and Fancy University will collaborate, especially on organic cocoa and organic bioformulations, screening and recommendation. So we are happy to be here. I'm here with my team, and we believe at the end of this interaction, we are going to have a fruitful discussion. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Anna Mwiwa from Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria. I'm a plant breeder and the head of crop improvement of the institute. Thank you.
I am Dr. Eugene Yahaya, an assistant director of the institute and a value addition specialist.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am Anthony Agongiaroi. I'm an extension professional and the head of extension section, Cocoa Research Institute of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. This way, this way.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Graduate and to farming, then feed, livestock feed production. I happen to be an issue of security industry.
Yes. It was here sometime about 4 years ago to train our students, our 1,200 students on agriculture entrepreneurship, to share his experience. And for 3 years, he sponsored 2 students, indigenous students of this university. Thank you.
My name is Sule Shakiro Malamo, Department of Forestry, Wildlife and Fisheries, Graduate University.
Thank you. Welcome. Fisheries.
My name is Dr. Anwar Abdullah from Department of Animal Production, Production Agriculture Campus, OE.
Thank you.
My name is Dr. Oye Okutade, Department of Crop Production, Graduate University.
Thank you.
Otherwise, everyone already carries my name, or Graduate of Forestry, Wildlife and Fisheries, OE.
Thank you.
My name is Dr. Adrian Gilbert of Animal Production.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Solomon Olabidu, Department of Production, Olabidu University, OU+.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Shola Malonifumi from the Department of Health Science and Hospitality Management, Olabidu.
Welcome.
My name is Dr. Adironke Aderiko from Agricultural Extension and Rural Sociology Department.
Thank you.
Modupe Abati Shokolo, Faculty Officer, Faculty of Agricultural Management and Rural Development. Thank you.
My name is Jonathan Atimari. I'm a University Administrator of Olabidu University.
I am Adeshola Adeshoye, the University Administrator.
My name is Donald Adeleke, from Faculty of Physical Science, Department of Sociology, OU.
Thank you. My name is Sukmana Rossi, from OU Ventures.
Dr. Adeleke, your own sociology is not rural. Is it rural? Or urban? Rural criminology, sociology. Okay, thank you.
My name is Matthew Oshundere, from Olabidu University.
Thank you.
I'm Commissioner from OU Ventures. Good morning. My name is Oyedeji Okoyemi, Forestry, Wildlife and Fisheries Department, OU.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Omodri Odeyambali from the Department of Agricultural Economy and Farm Management, Olabidu University, Lower Campus, Saito.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Olabidu Adipole, Registry Staff, OU.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Ajana Abiola, from the Directorate of General Entrepreneurial Service, Olabidu University.
Thank you.
My name is Olariwaju Ishek from OU Ventures.
Thank you.
I'm Olulosi Patmos, College of Agricultural Science, Registry Department. Thank you.
I'm Soraya Leadership, Adela, from the Directorate of General Nigerian Studies and Admin Officer.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Bayo Ribada, my name. I am with the Directorate of General Nigerian Studies.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Akobi from Entrepreneurial Study and Innovation, OOU.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Oba Tunde.
Thank you very much. So once again, I want to welcome everybody. We are still expecting the MD CEO of First Crystal Limited. It's an agricultural and agro processing farm, and Lado Farms in Peru. They are on their way. So once again, please tell the person sitting next to you, you are welcome here. We recognize you. Don't look at the number. Focus on our set goals today. Tell the person sitting next to you. Don't look at the number of people in the hall, it's deliberate. Because we mean business. And let us focus on why we are here today. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together again for the GDC. And for yourselves as well for being here. We're coming to the end of the week and we're still excited. We're here on campus. Our event on Monday was in Abeokuta. And we're here on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we had a special meeting with the Vice Chancellor. And all the outcomes from Monday and Tuesday. Okay. All the outcomes from Monday and Tuesday's events, the VC made very strong commitments with representatives of the groups we had from our session on Tuesday. Because Tuesday was more of the focus on the staff. And we had representatives from the 3 groups we had, and a kind of committee and structure was put in place by the Vice Chancellor. So whatever we agree on today, the report will move on to the Vice Chancellor, and that team will work with the Vice Chancellor to make sure the things we've agreed are refined and implemented. So Samuel Arabia from Swansea University, and my colleagues they've been introduced. We also have Paul Jones with us on Monday. He had to travel back midweek. So we are about 4 on the team, and we've been well treated. Hospitality has been great, and we love the food. So now that we're talking to agro entrepreneurs within the agricultural sector, I think we're in the right place and talking to the right people. Because without yourselves, we'll go hungry, and our country will fall apart. You believe that? Okay, so I've got some case studies which I've shared with the British Council and which I've shared with other groups, but this particular one has a bit more detail and a bit different in terms of the presentation. And so Swansea University, we're quite proud of Swansea University, one of at least a leading university in Wales, and it's ranking well with top universities. One of the things we want to share with you is some of the achievements that we've actually been able to showcase and been UK top 30 and still moving on. It's a great achievement for us in terms of all the universities in the United Kingdom. Top 10, and I think that is improving fast in terms of graduate prospects. And of course, third when it comes to most affordable university town in the UK. And so money-wise, really affordable, good place to be. Teaching excellence framework, gold is the highest, and we've got the badge. For student satisfaction in the UK, we're ranking number 5. For spin-outs, in terms of the number of companies that are coming out of the university, we are ranking among the top 4 in the UK. So that's a really wonderful achievement. There is the awards
the Higher Education Award, and we are shortlisted in 2018 as one of those universities that were recognized. So I'll move quickly for our session today. First, our campus, Singleton campus, quite our old campus, nice, beautiful, close to the sea. Our Bay campus is where we are at the School of Management. And like Paul said on Monday, we are the closest university to the beach. And it's a lovely, lovely campus we've got, the Bay campus. Our office, for instance, my office at the Bay campus, actually it's, will I say, thank you very much. Our Bay campus, it's a lovely, lovely campus, and the School of Management is just right here.
Great hall.
That's a great hall. Yeah. We have some of our lectures here, and next to the great hall, that's the Bay campus. Is that correct? Okay. Bay campus, somewhere around here. Yeah? Okay, and some of our windows overlook the beach, and we're quite proud of this, and it's a great achievement both for the government and the university. And this being a new campus, it's a great achievement for us. The Department for Electrical, School of Engineering is here, Foundry, Maths, and Statistics, they are here, Computer Science also here. Our engineering, School of Engineering, also top as the top ranking university with one of the best School of Engineering in the UK. So I'll go to the next slide, please. Today, quickly, I would a bit of introduction, the need for us to collaborate for success, look at some case studies, and I'll be calling colleagues for the case studies. Just to encourage collaborative entrepreneurial approach, which is all what we're doing right now, and see how we can embed entrepreneurship. And then we have some questions, and we'll break out into session and really have an interactive session. Now, I wouldn't bore you with this, but it is good for you to see the need for us as entrepreneurs, business owners, here around the campus in Ogun State or in this part of Nigeria. There's a great need for us to work with our universities, because the chances are that if we don't really examine our funding models, if our universities lack the income, it could affect number of people employed, it could affect the future of the university as well. This is a big problem in terms of funding for the universities. It's a big one. These are the allocations that federal universities have. Imagine what states will have. So these are what we've seen so far from 1999 to 2013. And more universities are being created, and it's a heavy load on the government. So what are we saying here? We cannot leave the funding of the university up to the government alone. The private sector needs to make that contribution. And at the same time, we also want graduates from the university that your industry is happy with and can work with as soon as they leave the university. What we have here is another kind of funding, the subvention that the university has in terms of paying salaries and overhead costs is one. The special project for the university they get from TED Fund. And this is an example of the statistics of the money that comes into Nigerian universities. And if you ask our vice chancellors, they'll tell you this is really not enough, and it's a heavy load on the government. For instance, I was told that because it's a federal university here in Ogun State, the funding is alternated every year. So they don't get funding every year. They get funding every other year. So if they don't have this kind of strategy and relationship with you, their funding as a university is under threat. So I just want to encourage you to really get into this collaborative mindset passionately, because this is your university as well. In fact, we had our discussion earlier, and we said quite a number of the businesses today are businesses that are not far away from the university. Would that be correct? So again, this is town and gown approach. You're part of the university wider community, and hopefully we'll be able to really engage you further. Of course, you are aware of this as well. Usually the bone of contention is around, yeah? That's usually the bone of contention, all right? Let's go. But I think as a team we can work together, and this is the model that we've been emphasizing in different ways, but in a more simplified way. All we are saying is government agencies are there. I remember within your sector, I've done some consultancy with small and medium-sized development agency of Nigeria, SMIDA, where they have looked into quite a number of agricultural projects and seen how they will help local farmers. We are already engaged with SMEs in Wales, and one of the projects we're pushing forward is the organic cocoa, as mentioned by the Cocoa Research Institute. Now, we need government agencies to work with OU. We need the industry to work with OU. We need private organizations, charities. Projects could be improved, and our new projects could grow from the previous ones. We believe we can work together as a team. So all you is here, your organization, we can work together. And like I said, already we know that the university is owned by the state government. Is that correct? So there's that joint ownership. And you are part of the government as well. So that joint together as a team. Not by one person, but as a team. We can achieve more great things in business, and we can work together in business. Okay? This is an example of our university working with the private industry, and this hydro industry actually came to Nigeria with the Prime Minister sometime last year. You saw the news where the Prime Minister was dancing? Yeah, these guys were around the Prime Minister. And our here actually works with hydro industry. And I'll tell you this, let me go from the mic a little bit. One of the things I found, Rod will tell us more, because Rod actually worked with this organization. But one of the things I found when I did my little research is that this university, this organization is very close to the university. Very close to the university, but also doing projects in Africa. And so the university engaged in this industry is good for us, it's good news. The fact that they've done a lot in Egypt, in Sudan, in Somalia, in United Arab Emirates, in France, in the US, and visited Nigeria, there's great potential. I actually introduced this business to our High Commission in London, the Nigerian High Commission, and they wanted to meet with the directors. Because what they've got, and I'll call on Rod to tell us more, what they've got is equipment that looks like our big generators, yeah? That can actually take water from any location, take out the iron, and make the water useful. And hopefully when Alan comes on, he'll be able to tell us more on this. But plan, and he actually call on you. Please come forward. Let's put our hands together for.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you again to the OU University for the hospitality given to me and to the British Council for allowing this project to take place. I can just introduce myself. I'm an academic for 30 years with responsibility for developing collaborations primarily with the industry. And this relationship. He was right that the companies were close to the university. They had no idea what we were doing. We were spending lots of money on marketing and helping people, but nobody really knew what we were doing. And I had to go and knock the door. And it was a revelation. By the time I sat down with them and discussed what we were doing, I came away with 3 projects. So their product is very innovative, and it removes metals from water by an electrocoagulation technique. And they did this in a modular way, which means they had essentially a prototype in a box full of the latest technology with no maintenance, no filters, completely sustainable, self-sustainable. So what they were doing is preparing that water for drinking quality. They were just removing metals. I'm not a water specialist. My background is essentially in reliability, physics of reliability, and engineering, and all that in machines. So all I did was connect with my College of Medicine, College of Human and Health Science, myself, and went out to mentor. And now we have helped them develop their product into something else. And being modular, it ships all around the world, and it really is fantastic. It's okay. So I can't impress on you how important it is for you to tell us what it is that we can do. When we break out with it, each one of us will be leading a group, and we're really excited to hear from you your experiences. My university is 100 years old. What that really means is that we've learned a lot, and we've made a few mistakes on the way, and that is why we are here to share some of those experiences with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Rod, did tell them you're from
Yes, you could probably tell by my voice that I'm not quite English. So I'm Welsh. So we have like you, we have more than one language. But you just proved to me that you can understand me. Thank you.
Okay, so we've got Mark Clement there, yes. Works closely with Rod, like Rod said. I mean, our university went out to actually engage this industry, and now we're working together. And like I said, 20-minute drive from the Bay campus. And some of you 1 hour drive from here. Hopefully, things of this will be of interest, and we'll push it further. And for your farms as well, if you're looking at this kind of equipment to help with your water. If your water is full of iron or chemicals that are really good for your crops and all that, you want to do something about it. But again, this will be another challenge for us to explore. But another example of here is case study 2. And we'll talk about the Graduate Commission. And I said here on Tuesday about the National Health Service that we have in Wales. So there's a kind of health insurance where money is taken from the salary, at source, alongside the tax, but separately, and it's called national insurance, and that goes into like a health fund. And so if I go to the hospital, I don't have to pay because I do my national insurance contribution. Except I go for some kind of special treatment that is maybe cosmetic or things that are separate. But the standard ones are covered by insurance. Now, the person who came up with this idea was actually a Welshman. But in the university, we've got really strong network with the health community. And there are certain people that are employed that help with policy direction and influencing and real thinkers and people that initiate real discussion and dialogue and research within health-related policy. And the example of what I said on Tuesday was the issue of sugar tax that is currently introduced in the UK. The way we consume soft drinks, drinks within that category was actually doubling what it was a few years ago. And that has increased the level of obesity. So what the government did, and as a result of people that came up with suggestions to the government, research along those areas, so the UK now introduced the sugar tax to help reduce the consumption and the tax the manufacturers so that they are more responsible for the amount of sugar in the drinks. I would say it was affecting young people. And so in Nigeria, there could be things that are done, or in Ogun State, things that are done along that line as well. There are a lot of issues about carbon footprints, about generators and alternative power, that will help, issues around the environment. So the Bergen Commission, it's a wonderful unit that is within the School of Management. And what they've done with this case study I have here is to actually work with a voluntary organization. Now, Craig Foundation, a newly formed charity to encourage innovation, advancement in the field of cardiology. Now, this example is chosen because you can choose to work with a voluntary organization. There can be charities that we can work with, not necessarily businesses. So the business, a charitable organization, the university can come together on a project. And what they've done with this project is the preliminary scope of the project will be ongoing stem cell trial at the Royal Brooklyn Hospital with the scope of exploring the barriers and enables for adoption of such and related techniques in the regions of healthcare. Through research, medical advance, the Craig Foundation will seek to utilize all means at its disposal to achieve improvements, potential cures, it says here, on health failure and heart-related conditions. So these are of interest to quite a number of people and really a wonderful project. These are some of the things that we can look into. I remember suggesting to our team or the groups about what we're doing about noise pollution and pollution from generators. Something has been done about smoking already. Or how can we push that forward? What is likely to be done as well? One of our professors came up with the idea of having alternative medicine for high blood pressure. Organic kind of medicine for high blood pressure. And then the way of life could be influenced. Projects that are of great impact to our community. Another one, Ron is also involved with this, but this is a $1 million to stimulate advanced digital innovation. And it's with the pharmaceutical industry called Pfizer, world leading. Now, there's a picture of the School of Management, and Pfizer is one of them. But I like these pictures and these case studies because it shows active leadership. That's the dean again. Driving that forward. And the VC is also driving this forward with the DVC. So that leadership from the very top is really necessary. And so we have leaders from the industry, we have leaders from the university, and we can make decisions pretty faster. This is about well-being and all that. So case study number 3 is how we can engage our senators, our politicians. Who are the senators in charge of this senatorial district? How many senatorial districts do we have in Ogun State? 3. So there are 3 senators in Abuja that we can talk to. Is that correct? And we can hold them to account. Why can't we have projects that can be linked to the university with these senators and follow it up? And you and I know that they ought to do projects, yes? Okay. So here, Hillary Clinton has given a law to our university. Our law school is now named after her. A new building a wonderful international library, and I think from what I gathered at that time, she'll be having like an office there as well. Once in a while she'll be coming to. She's also linked to the law school because she's a lawyer herself. That, in terms of reputation, in terms of attracting funding, in terms of having projects related to law, more chances. So why can't we do that? Why can't we sit with our senators and come up with projects that we know we can deliver? And remember, when we have such projects, the senator may not be asked to fund it 100%. Maybe he's funding just 50%. And then we ask the bank or we ask somebody, another organization that is interested in the project to fund another 30% and 20%. And we all achieve 100% and deliver the project. So this is the business school, Fujitsu, Bevel Commission, the Morgan Academy, and of course you've got Pfizer. Okay? Again, IP. Now, this has changed a bit, but it helps with our intellectual property, and it's the hub that helps with our spin-out. Now, with the efforts of IP, we're actually one of the leading universities in terms of number of spin-outs. And this is something we can also have within this university. And we could actually have ideas and businesses on campus. You can work with our students to have businesses on campus, and they could be registered businesses and spin-outs. Yeah. Now, before I go, enterprise and commercialization, research and innovation, teaching and learning curriculum. One of our first questions is, how can we work with you on these 3 levels? How can we do business? So you have no money coming in, and you also have your share of it. How can we look at what you're doing and what you want to do with us along the line of research? How can our students and staff work with you? How can your activities influence our curriculum development? Yeah? Okay, this is how some examples of how we engage our students. And of course, I bring in CEOs to my class, guest lecturers. How can you come in to share your experience with us? Even my entrepreneurship class, just telling your story of how you started your business and the issues you have starting a business will be of great benefit to our students. So, employer forum, field trips. Can we make field trips to your organization? Can we take up your organization as a case study? Can we visit your organization and learn? Can we have a documentary about what you do? And that could be a resource in our library. What are things that we can do? Again, this is for the university. One of the models will be introduced. And then our first question and our workshop. So I'll just ask colleagues if they've got things to add on this before we break out to our session. So, Alan?
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alan Price. I'm a program director for Swansea University, and I specifically engage with Airbus, the aircraft manufacturer, and we run a course that Airbus has collaborated with us on in designing, and they pay for students to come to us and achieve a degree over 3 years. I think that, although I know this is the agricultural sector, one of the first consultancies I ever did years ago was for the Mpumaneni hatchery in Swaziland. I was interested that he said that next to it. So I have some experience as an economist in the agricultural sector as well. I think the most important thing is we need to know what industry wants from us as a university. And we can only really find out by developing close and lasting relationships. So whether that's at the level of a CEO deciding to do a master's or a degree in the university part-time, and they then spend time in the university and they get to know the staff, or whether it's sponsoring staff under you to do some work, to get training in the university, or even the most basic life skills for your new employees. So there are different levels we need to engage with industry. And also with research institutes So, for example, the Cocoa Research Institute, it's very important to understand the value chain. Value chain analysis is one of the most important drivers of economic success because it allows you to focus on where the value is added in your processes and get rid of the things that don't make money. Give them to somebody else to do. So these kinds of things are important. They're theoretical in university, but in the workplace, you actually apply them. And we need to know how these things work. So we'd like to have you engage in what we're doing. And that's what this is all about. And in the end, the idea is when the students have been through the system, they come out with skills that you want. It may be that they're not getting the right training at the moment. Maybe they can't operate a computer. Maybe they can't work in Excel spreadsheets. Maybe they don't know the basics of very basic employment law, perhaps if it's important, if they're in HR, or if they're coming into marketing, they don't know marketing. Whatever it is, we need to know from industry and from academics. Because academics have a good idea about whether they're teaching something that's inappropriate or not, or useful or not. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of this exercise. And these next few questions are designed to draw those ideas out of you, and for you to gain ideas from us. Okay, so I hope this is a productive session now.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm going to call on Rod. He has one or two things to say. Yeah. The plan is in the next 7 minutes, we'll go for tea break, so you can just stretch your legs. I want suggestion now for our businesses to divide themselves equally. Hopefully we have 3 groups.
Crane is a one group. Then we have agros in processing. We have poultry and feed mill. We have agriculture. And we have fisheries. Over there. Yes. Okay, I just wanted to try and sum up what's just been discussed to you in terms of your industry and try and contextualize that. Alan mentioned the cocoa industry, which is extremely important to this country, probably leads the world. If I were to speak about that industry in the context of what we do, our involvement initially would be advice on maybe new technology, energy efficiency, chemistry aspects, all these sorts of aspects. But they would then evolve into a value-based model. And what we've done at the school is we've been very lucky to be surrounded by a lot of people with a lot of experience in these areas. And we began by looking at pharmaceuticals. That was the biggest challenge with Pfizer, which has just been discussed. The impact of that study in the UK is now, looks as if it's going to change the way the national health system, the health and welfare system in the UK will operate. It's moving away from a 20-year research type activity into prudent healthcare, a different type of healthcare. And we at Swansea University are developing the value-based health model for that. We are keen to work in the food industry. We're already doing it in the water industries. So please, working with OOU is a way of getting into Swansea University as well to help you with your business as you move forward. I'm pretty certain when I say that if you aren't already exporting internationally, I think that's high on your agenda. And we are a very international university, and we'll be very pleased to work with you in that endeavour.
So I hope you found these introductions useful. I'm sure the next part you're going to find is much, much more interactive, and all your thoughts and ideas, it doesn't matter if they're negative. You know, it's important that you feed them to us, because the Vice Chancellor has made it a priority as part of this British Council project to move forward with a collaboration with local industry. So thank you again.
Thank you very much, Rob. Thank you for that. We'll get to know each other more. I also do some work within the university with EEN, Europe Enterprise Network, EEN, you can Google it. We advise businesses and we help with international linkages. It was my work with EEN that led to the organic code that we are introducing, and my work with Green, with a business in Wales. And they've got fantastic products. They've done some good work in Rwanda, they've done some work in Ghana, and we can be blessings to our local farmers and cooperatives that are into cocoa industry and tea and stuff like that. So, as a university, again, 100 years old, the links are there, the people are there, the network is there, we want to work with you, and we think if we come together, it's a win-win situation. And we're happy that you're here, sacrificing the time. I want to see the CEOs to just wave their hands at me, the CEOs. So you are a CEO, just wave your hands at me. That's 2, 3, 4, thank you, 5, 6, thank you so much. We have 3 groups. We have one here in the middle. Please.
So we have 3 groups. Crane and Ogaden will be one group. Then fisheries, poultry, fish meal. We have Lado farms, Oslat and Kubo, Chifrabi farms, Animal World in another group. And then we have agriculture, the Agriculture Society, First Christian, and Forestry and Wildlife. They will be in the 3rd group. Thank you.
Okay. Can our admin staff and all that will spread around this group? Can I say we go to our groups, we get ourselves together, and then we'll go for our tea break? Would that be okay? Let's split ourselves into groups right now. So we have 2 CEOs each. And then we'll leave our things there and all that. We'll now go for our breaks. Thank you very much. Let's be apart so we don't disturb each other. Move them far apart.
Agriculture over there. Agriculture. Agriculture.
There are 6 CEOs here, and then there are other representatives. So we want 2 CEOs next. No, the mix.
Agriculture, fisheries, they're walking around the science.
What do you think?
I think it works. I need to see the questions to see what ask the question.
Engineering, split yourself into 2. One to go to Ogaden and Crane, and one to go to feed mill, poultry. That's engineering. Then agreed. Can you also split yourself so that you have some here, extension here? Then, how many people from agreed? Please, can you come together and let's see how many people we have from the College of Agreed. How many people? Dr. Hubeso, please, can you? Okay, let's have some here, some of you there, some of you there. If you are 6, 2, 2, 2. If you are 9, 2, 2, 2. Then GNS, 1, 1, 1. Ventures, make sure you are represented. GNS, 1, 1, 1. Ventures, 1, 1, 1. Agreed, how many people from agreed? How many, please? I want the total number. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we need 3 here, 4 here, 3 there. That's okay. Ventures, are you there? Ventures, raise up your hand. 1, ventures, any ventures there? Yes, thank you. GNS, 1, GNS over there. Okay. No, I want you to be in that place. Okay. Let Agatha be here, yes. And then you are there. Then entrepreneurship and innovation. How many? Just 1? Okay, so you stay there. Thank you. I think we are safe. Then admin. Yes, 1, 2. Any admin there? 3. We are set. Please get to know each other before we go for. Okay, first Krista, you're welcome, sir.
Oh, very good. Another CEO, so we've got 7 CEOs. We'll be having short CEOs, 5-minute shots, for the CEOs. That one there? Bring that on the inner question. I'll have it on the Okay. Now that we are in our groups, thank you so much. This is wonderful. We've got 1 more CEO, so that's 7. Okay, yeah, he needs to introduce himself. That's true. We can just give him a mic before we break up. A new CEO has just arrived, so we have 7 CEOs. Just to let you know, all CEOs will be having 5 minutes recorded, like discussion with you one-on-one, but that will be done later. We'll ask Daddy to introduce himself and his organization, and we go for what minutes breakdown. 10 minutes? Yeah, go on, sir.
Yeah, good day, everybody. I am Olu Tudibo Shofowora. I'm the MD of Fox Crystal Integrated Agriculture Limited. We are to both degree and crop farm. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can we clap for him now?
Oh, you need more time? Okay. Now, we're waiting for our tea to be perfectly ready. So before the tea is ready, can I ask within our groups to just sorry but let's know each other within the group, because the university has got admin staff to take our names as a group. Yeah? Good. So the university staff will introduce themselves as the one working with the group. And the group can appoint a spokesperson to speak on behalf of the group. And appoint somebody to write, like on the board and all that. Yeah? So we have Alan, we have Rod and myself, and we'll go around and we have one person for each group. We'll go around, yeah. So we assign myself, Rod and Alan to each group, and before the end we rotate our groups as well, just to make sure that the information will pass across is a bit unified. Will that be okay? So I'll leave you to your groups, and we are coming down to you. Do a bit of introduction. Our tea and coffee will be ready. So all you staff in the group, introduce yourself, tell them you are there to help them, appoint somebody to speak on behalf of the group, appoint somebody to write down on our cardboard and on the whiteboard as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
so that at the end of the day you have profitable and non-profitable language. This is just the summary. Thank you. I think we have had in terms of what is especially expression of interest of the sources in the area of organic food. And they have also mentioned some of the products that could be got from cocoa, where we investigate also generate where we engage our students for empowerment and even members of the community. But I need to add the human element of this, because when we talk about all these things, we also have to be mindful of the fact that even if we go into the collaboration, we may not be able to produce everything that is required. That is when the farmers, we used to have innovation classes. Yes, we have to be taken on board. And that is the area in which extension has a very important role. Please expand on that.
Yes, thank you very much. Really, during the presentation, we were told something on value chain. And when we look at the whole value chain, there are a lot of stakeholders, right from when you plant to when you sell or export. So, and from what I've seen, there is something agro-IT from the case study. So, we feel that, yes, for us to really carry all stakeholders, there is need for the innovation, cocoa innovation platform, so that we engage all necessary stakeholders. Let's start with that first.
What have we been doing with the university? How have we been relating with the university? That's the first question we really need to talk about here. So, where have we been? What course have we been? In what areas have we been having relationships with the university?
And also, how does that take place? Before you visit, does the university come with a student as part of the project? So how does it happen at the moment?
So, you have been trained.
I think he told me how it is that they send this to students to our farm so that they can have, yes, that's what, because class work is a little bit different from field work. Yeah. So, and being an ex-student of this great university, I said it's okay. And ever since then, they become, I think, that goes on. I decided to sponsor some students. Then, there is one thing that I want to add. These days, building on the floor building,
It's going out of style.
So I think when the student comes, when they come, I would like to let them know that it's better to their KGRE. So I think I included 3 times in the KG. I got like 100%. It's 100%. I even out of the one that are supposed to be that on each classroom, I even got some. I took 4,005 there, 4,005. I mean, I think it's about 90 that is on it. And it's more one in each classroom. I lost about 28, which means I have 4,005
plus another 40. We have to like
Can we start putting this down on paper? One company, for example, somebody's taking on one company that hasn't collaborated. That's good.
Yeah.
And this is a curriculum collaboration, which is good.
I want to share one of my experiences. One of the students came and could not even hold chickens. I was scared. You know, the day the person came, we were trying to transfer books. Scared. I said, you're in the wrong industry. So I want to portray the exposure. The students should be more exposed. They should be more exposed. More prepared. Some have not even seen the equipment yet. And in terms of even brooding that he mentioned, a lot of them get it wrong. They believe because we are talking of heat conservation in brooding, they lock up the whole pen, and then they end up poisoning the water, carbon monoxide poisoning, which is not right. So those are things I think we need to train the students of the field.
Yeah. Can I just add to what you just said? You were specific about curriculum. You're talking about something else, which is even more important, is having these life skills. You know, so that they're prepared to come to your industry and be able to work straight away. Yes. And sometimes we don't do that in university. We don't prepare them for that. So that's something that we've done in Wales. We have a unit that prepares the students. They're not academics, they're professional services. They work with us. We communicate with them in the school, and they prepare them for the world of work. But the world of work's got to tell us exactly what you're saying. This is what they must be able to do. Don't send me anybody unless they can do A, B, and C, you know? So we make that as part of their learning. So these are all very, very relevant. And you know what? It applies in the UK, what you're saying. That's where we were not that long ago. So we'll need, there's another question come as well, so I don't want to rush you, but if you can finish the first question, we're on the second question then. Sorry, I'm putting you under pressure.
No. I think we have ironed that. We have ironed that. Actually, no, we have talked about relationships. Actually, we have some relationships, but not enough.
We've got about 10 minutes and then we'll go for our break and we can come back. But I want to put up something on the board for us to look at.
Yes, we will have attention. I think I need to communicate because I have to coordination of how to raise TikTok. Out of fact, we have a course permanent to cover where we lost different kinds of station, like you mentioned. We have not studied that of Coco because the area where we have our college is in the Savannah. Coco strives better in this forestry. So, but we teach our students on how to raise seed, and we have samples of tree savings that yes, that we are prepared, and we would like to collaborate with the institute. Maybe there's a way we can also multiply those ceilings. We also come to the institute, and then the possibility of establishing a tradition. It is possible. In that area, cashew seems to be the better crop that we're doing. It stripes were there. And so we have ceilings of our students have lost that are very young people. So we look for ways to collaborate.
At that point, you mentioned Landia cashew tribe. And we are cashew tribe. Not tribe. So if you raise children, it takes time. Because if it overgrows, it becomes useless. So for you to go into that, you need to acquire the land first. When we determine the suitability of the soil, you can now go ahead about raising of your seed. It's very damaging. So that at the end end of the day, by the time you start the planning operations or growth of the city, because see, why we are concerned about this, you can look at also the reports. The topography also, different. We created the sample from here. We took the sample. And you know, when you want depth into the depth of the soil, if they are stored or something that they can grow, if you produce another power, that is why it is very sensitive. So it needs a lot of preparation, not just for us to eat it, but for us to have a well-rounded that will aid the establishment.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the information. One thing that we need to establish is that for teaching, research, and even for uptake.
Then there's going to be some sort of scientific research possibilities. I'm going to get to another thing. I'm not going to do too many, but scientific research. That could be some. How do we get more purity in the honey or something? How do we get the bees to have free seasons here? By creating fake weathers, I don't know, whatever. Then the next thing might be consultancy opportunities, perhaps. Okay, related to how you're going to develop business strategies or plans, how you're going to take it to new markets, anything to do with business. And then yeah, that would be with this, all of that. It's something that was it. How do we, students? We want these guys to employ our students. We want our students to go out and to start working with you, work for you, and to take your company global, whatever it is, maybe to the next city, to the next region, to whatever it is. And then maybe leave you at the center of competition. This competition's good. That's the idea. So what the question here about, that we had there about collaboration was going to be, how can we get more out of it? How do you talk to each other? But what we need to do as a university is engage industry and pull information out of it. That's the main thing. And then, of course, there's other opportunities. Like I said, you might want to sponsor a student to do a master's degree or something that's specific to your business, or has an element that's specific to your business, specific need. And that student can come and work with you possibly. That would be the ideal. That's what we would like from collaboration. Okay. So we've got plenty of ideas to report. I didn't want to lead you too much, but you know exactly what you need to do. That's a really interesting thing to say. Produce 500 litres. You could produce 500 litres here in the Asian.
How many is it producing already?
Sorry?
How many is it producing already?
It isn't at the moment because they have to relocate it. So it disrupted the bees and they have to restart it. But these gentlemen come from a beekeeping company. They provided an apiary for the university. So they're already collaborating. Now they just want to know how to improve that. So the main, you said that you talk about pros and cons. Pros were interesting exercise. Cons were the students were afraid of the bees, they're afraid of the stuff. So there's a need to train them in preparation for that. But I'm afraid of bees. So. Okay, so Have you got anything you'd like to add to that? More
Is this already
ideas?
part of the school's curriculum? Are they already providing training? Is there a unit that provides a degree in agriculture?
It's part of GNS.
Yeah, no, apart from
No,
GNS,
sir.
the GNS does it. But ma, apart from GNS, where we do
Sorry, what's GNS?
General Nigerian Studies directly. Now, in that place, there are some courses that we select, and those courses are in agriculture. So, the students are expected to participate in that course when they enter into the university in their 100 level. Subsequently, when they get to 200 level, they then go into it as well under entrepreneurship skills and so on. It's a curriculum that we teach in the university. Now, beyond that too, we have a department that's called Department of Forestry and Wildlife in our other campus at Ayutthaya. And then there's another, that's where this man is from. So their students are equally taught in that place. There are options in that degree because it's all inclusive. They are taught about agriculture, they are taught about forestry itself and wildlife and so on and the likes. So
the people sitting in this group is agriculture, which again?
We have somebody from agriculture, somebody from agricultural economics here. There's agricultural economics, there's home science, there's our ventures people are here for OU Ventures, and the IAM GNS is in forestry. These are our consultants from outside. The CEO of Agricultural Society of Nigeria here. That's wax.
What's that? Smell, what is this?
It is produced.
It's produced. What does it do?
This is what propolis. They use it to seal any space,
embalming,
to embalm seed space that they don't want.
So what can we use it for?
It's good for the body.
Is it? Can we eat it? Or rub it off?
You can eat it, you can soak it to produce tincture, propolis tincture. It's good for propolis.
Pharmaceutical industry
They use this.
So there's many things that the university can benefit the client and also benefit us. Like, remember the employability skills and the future collaboration. The other thing we can offer them is more PR, a higher profile. So they should appear in university marketing for free. So they don't, because they're providing the opportunity. The challenge is obviously going to be that this university doesn't have funds to throw at it. So,
sorry, I want to really narrow it down simply to, you've talked about the way you collaborate, but I want to be able to draw it out, like, what do we see on day to day? Apart from what she mentioned, giving you opportunity to showcase when they have, what events?
Our annual, we do a cultural show and exhibition.
Apart from that, is there any other way you engage with the school?
So presently, we are talking with the professional on the research, the ability to carry out research on our project. But right now, we don't have, our products don't have history. Our product does not have history, as in where is the money coming from, which plant they forage, because we have multi-floral sort of information. So we need to know, because if you are writing on a label, you need to put the name of the plant. Yes, that plant is forage of, yes, the nectar, because we don't have it. Then also the aspect of the disease. Thank God we do have disease here, but we don't know and come anytime. So we need to be prepared. So that if you have a lab, a research center, where all these things are going on. So we are talking with the staff, one of the staff. He heads the GNS.
It's not the, no, it's not the Dean Faculty of Science. It's not the Dean Faculty of Science.
The other thing that's important these days is provenance. Where does it come from? You can probably locate exactly where that is. If you can track it through the value chain, it's becoming increasingly important, especially in terms of reaching further markets. They want to know where it comes from. If there's a problem with something, they can trace it back. And then it's important for quality control and enhancing quality perceptions and so on.
provenance is everything these days. I know that from the aviation sector. You need to know where every single part of an aircraft comes from if it's going central with every product.
So they're already identifying opportunities for further collaboration, which they are already working on. So we continue to talk and explore other ways that we can see that, yes.
Enhance the offering.
I can say this, madam, and sir. The collaboration has been on for quite some time, and I think the next level, if I can, we have seen it thus far. The next level will have been for him, because by now I think we have had about 3 sessions of uninterrupted interaction that we have come and we have done well. And I think we should go a step further now, see where you can assist us to develop further. Apart from here, the other campus too at Aido, along Shala Road, lies over 3,000 hectares of land as well. So, yes, immediately after the campus, the permanent site, where the permanent site should be, lies about over 3,000 hectares of land given to the university since 1982 or thereabout. And then where the campus is presently is about 960 hectares, 965 hectares. Meaning that the forest here too, we have a bit of primary forest, but most of them derived savanna, which reasonably true to support the production.
Like here in Ayoto,
yes,
we have 5 eyes for teaching and research. So we can also increase the productivity.
Exactly. And I think what they expect of us as we sit down here is that we are able to produce a business plan, okay, that should clearly espouse our thinking and ideas so that the university can take it up from there in partnership with the Agricultural Society of Nigeria.
Thank you.
Oh, that's what we're going to do.
So it could even be somebody.
Okay, man. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, I think our tea and coffee is ready. Let's go for it. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to be back at 1, yeah? 1 o'clock we are back here. So we can continue our roundup. Our strikes, please keep writing. We'll take your reports. There will be presentations from each group at the end. Yeah? Thank you very much. Let's have a break. Facilitators, let's have a break. That's yes. We're ready for this break. The CEO at the 12 is let's go into the reception room there, and then participants we have upstairs. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hello. Àwọn ìkókò wọn tó tẹ̀lé wọn wá.
Bàbá mi, nǹkan máa jẹun jẹun pọ̀. A ní nípa ìjọba ti sẹ́kọ̀ wọ̀ lọ. Àbíjọ́ ò ní ká.
So let us make it
Follow them.
Yeah, good.
Milo, ọtí, tea.
ẹni wulẹ̀ jẹun wọ́n lè ní ìdí o. Ma. Mo set podium lẹ́nu. Ọ̀gá bá kámẹ́rà yìí jẹ́. Wo ẹ láìpẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ́. Àgbẹ̀wò mi.
can we all get back to our groups? Our scribes, can you write down the second question, please? Write down the second question. Remember, we have each person one person from each group to present on behalf of the group. Please write down the second question, then I want to put up the third one now, please. Our admin support, please write down the second question. Do you have suggestions on how you could improve your organization's relationship with OOU? Suggestions on how we could improve our relationship with the university. So we're going to the third question now. Can we write this down, please? Suggestions? This is question number 2. Can somebody write it down? I'll take a picture of it. Quick one, and then write it. Take a picture of the question quickly and then write it. We're going to question 3 straight away. Do you have suggestions on how you could improve your organization's relationship with OOU? Take a photo of that, and let's move to number 3. Suggestions on how you could improve the relationship with the university. You got it? Suggestions, just the question alone. I will send the slide. Everybody will have a copy of the slide. There will be a link, and you will send me the link. If you click on the link, you will find the slides. All the slides we use for this week, you will have it. I promise you, don't worry. Yeah? Okay, question 3 now. So we got how long? Quarter to 2, we'll come together and then we'll have presentations. Yes? Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll just meet the 3 there. So quarter to 2, we round up.
But they need management of themselves and management of others, you know. So, and the School of Management is well placed to do that. The School of Medicine says, don't worry, Rod, we'll do the management training. We're all doctors. Hang on, we are the experts in management. Let us help you develop your management skills in your environment. Okay, so That's the third question. So just to give you an idea, we've got until 1:45, so you've got 15 minutes, and then we'll, at 1:45, we'll discuss it all as a group with feedback. Thank you.
The responsibility as your own contribution. It's not just give us money, give us money. Maybe your idea and not the money will also do something.
So, sir, any suggestion on the project, sir? What projects can we push forward?
We are talking of passion. We are talking of encouraging our young ones in agriculture. I think we should start from what I can refer to as infancy. Because some of us develop interest in agriculture right from our primary school. If agriculture is not taught in the lower school, especially the practical aspect, it will be difficult for people to have passion. So there must be a review of curriculum in our educational system. Because I remember that from primary school, we had agri-garden. When we got to secondary school, we had school farm. That everybody in agriculture, we have 1 or 2 days of the week that we go to farm. You will plant your own maize, you will harvest it. It is on that will be scored for practical. And the university, I believe that the university should also go. There is this thing that we are talking about, youth empowerment. I don't see the reason why agricultural students cannot learn and earn at the same time. Learn and
There's
earn.
actually a literature on that.
So, you can acquire that response of agri students that are interested, maybe 2 acres, 3 acres for their crops. Set up small poultry, 500 beds, and take the eggs from them. They are learning agriculture, and you are buying back from them. They are giving them money for pocket money. I tell you, when they finish from school, they will not go to any other business. It is not agriculture that So, I think curriculum, like I said, curriculum review and learn and earn.
Yes.
Like I said, I think we should do that. Because, for instance, some of us, I was just telling my dad here, that because I wanted to read agriculture at the West of Ibadan, I stayed at home for 1 year. Because I had PhD in mathematics and they said they were not going to give me admission for agriculture, that I should go to either zoology or go to. I said no, it's agriculture that I wanted to do. So I had to go back to go and retake my mathematics. I stayed at home for 1 year because I wanted to read agriculture. So I was surprised when I now had
for today.
And at the end of it, we advertise OOU, research, nursery, sales.
There are some guys there. They have it on. I saw them on Facebook. You can make 15,000 from tree plank, something. You put it on Facebook. You put it go viral. People will come. They want to buy nursery, and once they hear clean and OOU, they know that breed is a very good one. So when can we start? We want to do a competition among them. We give them an award. All these groups of students from part 1 to 5. Yes.
But continue your time. We are because we are like towards the next year. Okay. By starting now, will not be too late because.
And let's know the time you think we can start.
It should be for the next plan season.
October, November. It's still okay. So between now and that October, we begin to plan on when we are going to have you, how you're going to do logistics and everything. Yes.
That's why you check my body, there's no label. There's no label. Because the moment I put the label, I'm looking for trouble. So if the school can maybe, processing unit, I can bring my product to the school, process it, then take it out, the label, the school number and it. I know they are going to give the school a number. There could be a central processing unit that all farmers around can access.
That's a real substantive kind of assistance on it.
Yes. That's very good. Okay. Let's think. Usually processing all of that, all this was. Okay. The university
Why is being done in the premises of
another thing, I want to talk about marketing packaging. And I want to talk about packaging and marketing, which is the preferred container to store and sell. Because their level of permeability of plastic. Ceramic are better, like most bottles, glass.
This one,
yes, there's something that
upside down.
mi tiẹ̀ wá dandan yìí o àwọn tó wà lọ́ọ̀kan mo fẹ́ kókó sí i.
Please let's come together quickly as we need to make our presentations and then go, please. Please come together. Appoint the person to make it. Let's come. Let's leave our groups and come together. Somebody to represent each group and make a presentation. Yes. Please let's come together. Appoint somebody to make the presentation.
Thank you for your patience. Your lunch has been served. We have a working lunch. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. So our group one will be, that's group 1, that's group 2, and that's group 3. Please let's come together, group 3, far end. Please come. Representative of the group. Representatives of each group. Are you ready to present? So we have our vote of time so we can go home, please. We actually agreed to finish at 2 o'clock, so please let's come together. It's 2 o'clock right now. Group 3, please come. Don't worry, just present like that. Come. We'll do the work later. Please come. You'll do the write-up later. Please, can you come and sit down? You'll do more write-up later. Just give a brief presentation, yeah? At least our presentation is being recorded, yes? Please let's come over, please, come over. Come over here, just sit with us. God bless you. Okay. Which is a group that can present first? Are you ready? Please let's come together, please. Doc. Just give us a brief, don't worry about the food detail can come in your write-up. Can we give the microphone to
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm standing on the district protocol.
Somebody help her hold it. Can somebody help her?
I'm here representing of Group 1, Train and Other and School. The number 1 question is on the existing collaboration. And I would like to say that there is an existing collaboration ongoing to train OOU, overhead, and train. The students from this university are coming to our institute by overhead. On the second question, improving existing collaboration with OOU. We plan to move further from this existing collaboration by developing a memorandum of understanding MOU with Crane, overhead, and OOU. When we have a sound MOU, all these things will can further our relationship, our collaboration rather. And we plan to do that through innovation, development of OOU. Another one is on the area of innovation platform. And training of staff, training of trainers, training of staff and students on our mandate on research-related issues. The third question is improving collaboration through research. Our group agreed that with OOU study, we are going to start the research through development of generation of planting material to the domicile here in this university. We are going to supply the planting material and train the staff and students of this university on the process that planting material generation entails. We will train them, and even after establishment, we will continue to support them through supervision and necessary good agricultural practices. They in turn now can disseminate this information to farmers in the community. So the institute, the university will benefit, the institute also will benefit, and the community will benefit. Another area is in the area of that planting material area is in the area of conventional breeding. We will now move a step further again in our research improvement collaboration with OOU by training their staff on tissue culture, that is, raising of material in millions for the benefit of farmers. We will take them to the training, we will train both their staff also and their students.
Which organization is that?
What is that in Nigeria? Training. Organic also will be involved. Organic. And organic. So we are going to train both organic and OOU on this area of non-conventional. So that we can have enough planting material, enough for the whole value chain, the industry, the farmers, the university, the research institute, for everyone to benefit.
Let's put our hands together.
Another area I want to do with collaboration in the area of consultancy. Then again, in the there's another one again in the area of the students. We will help them also to design their projects. So far, if it is ours only, our mandate comes because the federal government only gave us approval of only 5 crops. So if it falls within that range,
what are the crops, ma'am? Can we mention them?
yeah, cocoa, cashew, coffee, cola, and tea.
If there is a dissertation, master's dissertation on those.
We can help them. We are not an award-winning, degree awarding institute, but we are into research. But we can help design the research to be conducted by such and work and collaborate with all the supervisors to make sure that such students result. Under skill development, we talk in the area of human development, capacity building. We are ready to collaborate also with other. We are working together, other great and those in this area. You see, when you develop your manpower, it makes, just like we are working hard, that everybody will be a manager. We run our authority, and the better for the system, the better for the economy, and the better for the world.
Thank you very much. Before we go back, have you got questions for us? I've got one question to answer.
Timeline, when are we starting?
When are we starting now? Immediately. Any other question? Okay, my question is this. Your plans, is it that you want them to come to you or you are coming on campus? How is it? I know you're going to write the MOU and you have more detail, but I just thought I asked.
You invited us here. When we talk about our collaboration, it's a win-win situation. Nothing stopping the person from coming and nothing stopping us from coming.
So you do both?
Once you collaborate, we will do both.
And if they don't come, we'll catch them at home.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Hello. Not to just keep us throw us back, it's quite interesting to hear what's coming out from all the groups. I was fortunate to go around, and I can't wait for the other two groups to present. One of the key things we want to take away from this exercise is to identify opportunities for collaboration, and then start a system of making sure that there is a clearly defined terms of reference for that collaboration. So while we're thinking about rollouts, this is going back to OOU and some of us, we already have plans to ensure that MOUs come out immediately that have clearly defined roles, or are we sending this back to the PC and the Senate body to agree on what collaborations we're taking forward? Because we need to be able to provide that feedback on this ground, let them know what the next steps are with regards to how we take this forward.
Thank you very much, Jogo, from the British Council. I will ask the Deputy Vice Chancellor to respond to that.
Thank you very much. On the side of OOU, we are ready. The Vice Chancellor is involved in this. He and we know the project, so he doesn't need to take it to anybody. He's a member of council, he knows what he's doing. The CEOs are here, they are here, and they have taken decisions for themselves. So it's a matter of just writing the MOU, and then we sit down together as a round table and sign. Thank you.
And just to say, our meeting, our session on Tuesday, our session on Tuesday, we had two lawyers that are staff of the university, and one of them raised issues about intellectual property. And that was, that information, that feedback was given to the Vice Chancellor. And so we know that the MOU template that will be designed will be one that covers all possible areas.
Are we putting a time to that? Are we putting a timeline so the time we can get back to CEOs and say, we're taking yours forward, and this is the date we're looking to sign the MOU by?
Yeah, I think we'll prepare a timeline with the Vice Chancellor and get back to that.
All right, thank you.
And what I want to say as well is each group, for our admin support, put each group together in terms of names, email address, but particularly the CEOs involved in each group, so that we'll feed that back to the Vice Chancellor. We can have a forum for that. So we'll make a decision on the timeline when we'll send you the documents, have your input, get legal advice, make sure we're all happy with it, and then sign. And really make it nice. The VC wants to do that. And then we'll now have our timeline and our phase 1, phase 2, and all the issues involved will be properly handled. Is that okay? Thank you very much. Group 2 now.
again, my name is Oshisoya. I represent Utu, the CEO of the livestock industry, the poultry and the fish trade. The first question is, what is the extent of collaboration between our organizations and the university? And first thing we identify is they are our market. What's taking our products, somehow directly or indirectly, and then we also accepted that the collaboration is not enough. We need to do more. The second question, we also identified the challenges that we might face during our collaboration. And we talked about the attitude of students, even when they come to the farm for training. They still believe they are in the university environment. They ask for weekends, they ask for closing time, and this is not really tangible on the field. So we want them to be reorientated that this is a business, it's a lifeline. Does not ask for weekends or time off. Involvement, just change their mentality that this is not school, this is a livelihood. We agree that we saw that challenge, and we think we need to work on that. And we talked about passion. We said there is lack of passion for students in the industry. Experiences is that most of them study and break. They don't really want to study and break. They were pushed to study and break, so they had no passion. So we decided, well, for those that have passions, we identify some that study other disciplines but have passion for industry. So we should be able to accommodate those ones too. We identify those, and then we look at mentoring. In terms of identifying those that have passion, we agreed we would want to mentor some of the students. And then we talked about creating a forum where CEOs can come to the university and give talks on success stories, on how they began and what they became. So we will do that too. And then we asked for encouragement from the government. And then the second question, suggestions on how to improve collaboration. I've already said that. Review the curriculum of the university to be more attractive to students by engaging them in more practical sessions. Developing their passion is very important. Two, we also started something called the Learn and Earn projects, which means they earn while they are learning. They are paid for getting involved. So we identify that as ways of. And then we talked about developing students' cooperatives. Carrying the students to form cooperatives, whatever they produce, they earn from it. We also talked about, then we said, funding through collaborative agencies and development agencies. Funding through collaborative agencies and development agencies. There are NGOs there that really want to do this, that have the funds, and we can involve them. This will be discussed. Then we said creating a farmer or farmers demonstration farms for students, where they can really see what is going on. They plant, they see the plants grow, they harvest, and maybe even eat. And they said, this is what I planted. By the time it is demonstrated, they get more involved. We identify that. Then we said there might even be an organized farmers association where the alumni comes together and does something where the students can really do the work and also get paid for doing the work. Those are the things we identify. It's all a question. Okay, group projects. Amongst us, we have Animal World. He said he will be supplying 10,000 fingerlings 2 times in a year for a period of 5 years. 10,000 fingerlings, 2 seasons. That means 5,000 each season for 5 years. To the university as seed, what do I call it? Seed. Well, as seed for your fishery project. That's right. Oscar and Kubon Farms said he's ready to open his farm as, I don't want to say demonstration, a training farm. And he will be able to take 5 students during specific programs like brooding on the farm. And he's willing to give them accommodation and pay stipends for 5 years. Then we will review after 5 years. The same thing with Chief Randy's farm. He too, during specific programs, will allow 5 of the students from the university to be on the farm. He will give them accommodation and then pay stipends. And we all agree that anytime we are called, okay, Crystal Farms said he's ready to give advisory consultancy whenever it's called on from the university. And we all have agreed that anytime they call us to give talks, which we have decided 4 CEOs will attend, will visit the farm in a semester for success stories. We will deliver our success stories, we will tell them about our mistakes and how we overcame them and how we became what we are today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together again. Because we'll be writing very serious proposals. So our consultant is here. Serious proposals that will be going to real international bodies. And our consultant is here. I am excited. Okay, so the third group. Thank you all the CEOs for your contribution, for your seed. It's a demonstration of your passion and your love for all you. We are grateful, all the CEOs.
This group is group 3, agriculture. From our discussion, we answered the first question whether there has been existing protocol. We are lucky that in agriculture, I'm very sure no one can talk with agriculture. Because no agriculture, no crops. We all know that pollination is the best work of the bees. And if there are no bees, all our crops go unpollinated and have no food on the table. So we are able to find again all beekeeping, food trees, production. So it's a combination of collaboration of all you with addition of Agricultural Society of Nigeria and SMO Food and Foods Nigeria Limited. The 3 of us are collaborating together. So there are existing collaboration with Agricultural Society of Nigeria already existing. And they are able to establish APRA worth of 50 hives that have the ability to produce about 500 liters of honey that are worth about 1.5 million pounds. You can imagine. And but there are not been any existing collaboration with the SMO Food and Food. And they also promise to collaborate with us by establishing only about 10 acres of crop for food and fruits, for selecting a kind of crop like the mango,
support for the progress of the height and the benefit of it doesn't improve the university images. All along with this, the university image has been able to be improved. They also benefit the students in revenue generation, and you can also agree that ecosystem improvement are also ongoing because of the bees. Now, increase the population in this area to reduce all our costs. So, not without challenges, we also are able to identify some of our challenges. For instance, we are looking forward to processing this only very well, by packaging it very well. So, we have challenge of the food equipment we are using, thereby reducing the quality of the learning and causing a lot of wastages. So, also, other products, honey has more than honey. Many people know about honey. We have the wax. They say if honey is a million gold, and wax is 1,000 billion gold, you can imagine. That means we are losing a lot of money by selling only the honey alone without selling the wax. We also have other like ponies and the pony that we can also remarket about for revenue. So we are already collecting on the honey. So if we have a lot of improvement, we can increase the other products of honey. So we have to provide some solutions to this. Some of the solutions we provide is collaboration with some of the departments, engineering departments, communications equipment, research in the Department of Employability, and by funding to collaborate with some of the existing agents in this line to help us to improve our funding. Because we project about 1,000 highs. Now we have 50 highs, and that's about existing collaboration. The second one is improving this existing collaboration, what we can do for ourselves. So we look into the area of research, how the university can help them in solving of these challenges we have earlier identified, and how they can also improve the training of the students. Since most of our students are scared of these, how we can improve their interest in this. Establishing a lab that will equip the law to solve some of these challenges, and technical advancements and area of packaging. That's what we have identified.
Let's put our hands together for them, please. Let's put our hands together. Before you go, have you got questions for group 2 and 3? Questions? Yeah, because I wanted to ask specific projects for group 3. You talked about the lab. Do you want to set up a lab here in OU? Group 3.
Group 3. Group 3.
Are you setting up a lab in OU?
We are planning to.
Would that be something you want DVC to discuss further with you?
Of course, sir.
Okay. And then we can see what is involved in that, yeah? Okay. We're grateful. Thank you very much. Let's clap for him again. All right. We've come to the end of our session today. I'll call on the DVC to please come forward. Please, we want the names of everybody involved. We'll take our vote of thanks. Yeah? Please put your hands together for the DVC.
I don't know whether you are excited. I'm excited. In fact, Monday, Nobel CEOs, they just come in new. Tuesday, new set of people. But this group of today is unique. Unique in that we had, like I said before, earlier collaboration and partnership with you. But now we are taking it a step further. And I want to assure everyone here that this dream will not die here. British Council, I want to assure you, this is our second level. So you can move from first level to second level. Then that means we are capable of moving to the third level. And one or two of the groups that, in fact, 3 or 4 of the groups that are here, we will not only collaborate with them, we are not only collaborating with them on the organization level, We are also collaborating with them. Ugo, I want you to hear this. We are not only collaborating with them on the organization level, we are also collaborating with them on, please don't record this, on the home level, in the other room. So we know how to handle them. Don't record it, edit it. Thank you very much. So once again, I want to say a very big thank you. I want to thank you for giving us your time and for being here today and for the robust discussion that we had. I want to thank the Swansea team. You've been with you to the another level, a higher level. So I want to wish all of us safe journey back. Please, lunch is ready. Our CEOs to go to the committee room. All other participants here, please. Thank you very much. God bless. Please, let's take group photographs outside. Let's take group photographs outside. We'll take for everybody and then we'll take group by group so that we have memories of today.
I know you are into corporate. How are you doing it?
Hey, phone.
Mr. Telu.
All right.
Excuse me, sorry, red bag, please. All right, that's good. Let's go. Hold on. Thank you.
Okay, group one. Only row, fast. Only row.
Group two. And so photo to the
Let's back. Excuse me. Sorry. Madam, get ready. Get ready. Are they ready? Oh, yeah, look at the camera, please. Get ready. Group 2. Okay, let's go. Ready? Okay, she's there. Oh, yeah, get ready, sir. Okay, all right. Up blood. Okay, all right, let's go. Group 3. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Group 3.
All right. Thank you. All right, let's go. Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
I just want to ask a question about the...
Okay.
Have you started recording?
No.
Make sure my neck is okay. My pocket is swollen. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon.
Can we meet you, sir?
I'm Dr. Samuel Abia from Swansea University, School of Management.
Okay. What has been the relationship of Swansea University and Olabisi Onabanjo University as for this program that we're having in Olabisi Onabanjo University?
It's a British Council project that we have with Olabisi Onabanjo University. It's a seed funded program from the British Council that is helping to further develop the entrepreneurial funding model for the university. And of course, Olabisi Onabanjo University is also keen to see how graduate employability could be further improved. And what has happened is we had the Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, the Director of Ventures, Director of Entrepreneurship, and the University Bossa visited Swansea University and was there for a week for a workshop, and they were able to understudy some of our projects. They understudied some of it, and they learned a lot during their stay. And we are here as part of the entire project, helping to communicate what we do in Swansea to a larger group within the university, and helping the university adopt
some of our best practices and also come up with initiatives that they can push forward to ensure that their funding model is good, it's fit for purpose, it's sustainable, and that their graduate employability ambitions are obtained. And of course, the Graduate Employability Unit will be created as promised by the Vice Chancellor. And we've had good success with captains of industry on Monday, interacting with them and they've made very strong commitments. We had training of trainers, which focused on academic and non-academic staff, selected staff across campuses on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, we had a kind of a team and a committee headed by the Vice Chancellor to actually put forward all these initiatives and get it ongoing. And today we've met with CEOs as well, 7 CEOs in total, and quite a number of those from the agricultural sector here in Ogun State and within the university. So our deliberations today, projects have been initiated and commitment has been made from both sides and they're documented. We'll see how we push this forward and really make them a reality in the coming months.
All right, thank you very much, sir. After the whole program now, what are your expectations?
Our expectations is that the unit is created and the staff is there. The Vice Chancellor talked about having international linkages unit and are really under the office of the Vice Chancellor. We hope to work with that team. We hope to also keep in touch with the CEOs through OOU. We hope to see OOU coming up with non-business disclosure agreements and memorandum of understanding and contractual relationship for enterprise, commercialization, research, innovation, ways that these organizations and businesses can improve their teaching and learning and other associated projects and perhaps spin-outs as well. So commitment of resources, we hope to see that and the project taking off this year before Christmas.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Those young CEOs, we want to interview them when they finish it, yeah? If you tell us their story, how they started, the challenges they faced, and what they are doing right now, and then you go to their YouTube.
In the veranda, in the corridor, in the room, and everywhere in Nigeria. So from now on, we are planting apple in Nigeria, which so many people don't. We are planting strawberry in Nigeria. We are planting so many exotic food that the whole world will tell you it grows in the cold weather. Truly, it starts eating in the cold weather, but now we are adapting it into the hot weather and everybody can benefit. So with SMO food and food, you can produce food, and any other things that humans need, and we can also process into byproducts. We process food products, we process food materials, and we are also a full-time farmer and researcher. This is my mobile researcher. He has traveled around not every part of the world, but so many places in the world to get us what we really want to make agriculture the best level. So we are going into agricultural engineering by God's grace, and that will be the next step.
So how do you guys compete together? How do you meet?
But man will surely meet himself when time comes. So we meet by the way of research, the way of learning, and we know that we are compatible.
Okay, so what has been your success story so far?
My success story so far is that I am planting 100 hectares of apple this year, teak this year, and all other crops in Nigeria. I'm moving into exporting of food crops from Nigeria to abroad, and I'm collaborating with all institutes to train them on how food can be produced in Nigeria, both on land and off land.
So your position once again?
I'm the consultant of the consultant.
As the consultant of the company, what has been your contribution so far to the development of the company?
My development so far is that I go all around for research. Because in our company, we deal with draft trees that we start putting at 6 months, maximum a year. And we deal with different kind of trees such as orange, mango, strawberry, and so on.
Once again, Wala Uri Sufiana, so I'm a mobile researcher in SMO Food and Food Nigeria. What brought us up is that our fathers are farmers. They plant crop trees, cash trees, and so on. They plant mangoes, guava, and strawberry, many local foods. But what may bring us up is that when they plant, they wait for minimal of 3 years before they can harvest anything in their farm. So during these 3 years, we started living in poverty. We have no money because our fathers are waiting for their crop trees to be harvested after 3 years. That's what brought my brothers up. After his graduation from the university, he's a graduate of environmental technology. But coming back home and seeing our father in this situation, he came up with the research. Then reducing the harvested period in 3 years, he brought it back to 6 years with research. So now 6 months. So right now, when we plant apple in our farm, we harvest it after 6 months. But not this one Wagadugu apple, but imported apple. Those ones import at the garage at 100 naira. This large green apple. And we can plant strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, pomegranate, shuashop, and lots more. Seedless grape, lime, and so in our farm.
Let's wait for her to calm down.
So, Mr. Sam.
They do a lot of shakara.
Dr. Sam.
They don't do shakara, all of them.
You can move back, man.
Tommy, pé Albert fún mi pé wọ́n máa tó gbé lọ sínú mọ́tò kó wá kó jíǹkì wá wájú wọn.
Have a chat, a group chat.
Okay.
You need to smile now, don't you?
Sir.
Okay, so what are the questions we want to just together? So you can ask us some questions.
Thank you very much. Can we please have your name first, introduction?
Your name? Oh, it's right here. It's Roderick Thomas from the University School of Management.
The Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration on Olabisi Onabanjo University.
Samuel Abia from School of Management, Swansea University.
Alan Price from School of Management, Swansea University.
Yeah, thank you very much. What has been the collaboration between Stansfield University and Olabisi Onabanjo University?
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, this is a project involving Olabisi Onabanjo University and Swansea University, a British Council project, and we can say that it's so far so good.
It's been successful. The British Council grant was to help Olabisi Onabanjo support them in their entrepreneurial funding model, and of course they've got the ambition for graduate employability. And we'll give it a shot this week, and we think the feedback we received has been very good. Alan?
Yep, we've had lots of interesting conversations with lots of dynamic and ambitious local companies, and they're all very keen to get involved in what the university is doing. And I think that it can only take the university in the right direction.
I think the success of the collaboration is the Vice Chancellor. It's key to all of this. And also the way that the university has run this workshop, they should be congratulated. The number and level of industrialists that have attended have been significant. So they should be very proud of what they've achieved.
All right, thank you very much. What are your expectations for the next 1 year?
The next level.
Yes.
Yes, we are taking the collaboration to further levels, taking it higher and higher. We are going to ensure that the CEOs that we engage on Monday, we're going to have right MOUs that we can come together on the table and sign. And of course, there are 3 groups that emanated from the trainers on Tuesday. We are also going to ensure that the Vice Chancellor already called us in a meeting. I'm going to ensure that they start the research right away. And for the agripreneurs today, we gave timelines. So we are sure that we are going to move to the next level.
We're also excited by the future, and I think the key to all of this is that we do it in a progressive way, that we have relatively short timelines that allow us to meet these objectives. We are also going back and thinking how we can also contribute from our end, and we're quite excited by the prospect of maybe a journal article describing what we've done here, and maybe a research project further down the road.
Yeah, I must also commend the Vice Chancellor for his commitment. Like I said in my previous interview, he set up a structure already to absorb all the outcomes from this and then follow it up. So we hope to have, like we suggested, business forums where we engage the industry at least 4 times or 3 times a year. And we hope to keep these groups ongoing and communicate regularly with them. So we think before Christmas we should be able to achieve some reasonable objectives and then see how that goes.
I think it's quite plain that to see that if OOU continues along this path, they will start to blur the distinction between enterprise and academia, and I think they'll start to be seen as an asset for the business community.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.